Alright, what is going on? So today I just wanted to give a quick breakdown on how to use Tavera Labs, basically how to build your AI influencer step by step, on basically how I've done it and recent updates with different image models, for example, GPT Image 2, Nano Banana, and how to create some videos. So let's just start off, and if you don't have a model, just head over to image generation. First, again, if you don't have a model, you need to create a model, obviously. So I would first pick text to image. This is where you can create your model. So let's say a blonde Russian fit body. So something very simple. It doesn't need to be too complex. Most of the time, the AI will already know, and GPT Image 2 is very good. And I would probably choose either medium or high resolution. We'll just start with this. And there's also aspect ratios. So if you're going to do a real format, if you wanted to convert a image to a video, 9 by 16 is the best option. If you just wanted to do a Instagram post, I would just do 1 by 1. This is the best format. Or also, I believe it is not 3 by 4, probably 3 by 4, but let's just stick with 9 by 16 and click generate. Just give it around like 30, 60 seconds. It shouldn't take too long, and you'll see it is in queue. So while this is generating, I just want to explain what I'm doing right now. So again, if you have zero idea what you're doing or don't have a model already made, you have to create with GPT Image 2. This comes out the best, in my opinion, over Nano Banana 2. And you need a reference. So this is what we're getting right now. Okay, now we have generated our reference image. So example, we did it on the high quality, and we'll take a look right here, and that looks pretty good. Like, that looks very realistic. Now I just want to do one more example of, say you didn't like that or it didn't come out as good. I would, whatever you wanted to do, is let's say a black haired woman with a fit body. Something similar to this. We'll just do the medium quality just to give you a side-by-side representation of the high quality versus the medium. And then I'll just click generate. And then again, give it like 60 seconds. Medium will take a short amount of time because it's not as good as quality compared to the high, but give this a few seconds. Okay, so all right, so we just got the second example. Let's take a look at this, and again, looks pretty realistic. So if you don't like how it looks, just keep generating with the GPT Image 2 to get your desired look. Once you have that, I would just click download. There's a little download button right here. And ideally, you save this to a folder where you know you can keep. So we always have this on your computer, or also you can try like a Google Drive just for references. Name them so you don't get confused which one is which. I would ideally change this to like reference image model 1, something like that, so you always have it. But now that we have that reference image, you can head over to Nano Banana 2 edit. So what we're going to do now is just take that image that we generated, and you can also add some more images. Example, if you have like a photo of a background that you want her to be in, you can add that inside. But we're just going to make this very simple and say use the same girl but change the background to more luxury lifestyle. Something very simple, like this is just off the top of my head. You can always use like ChatGPT or Claude to give you better ideas for prompts, because again, whatever you prompt it is going to output. So if you prompt it pretty shitty, it's going to come out pretty shitty. And I would just keep 9 by 16 same resolution. Obviously, you probably want better resolution, so I always do 2K. Mostly, if I'm doing batch images, I would do 2K. So let's just generate this and see how it comes out. Hopefully, it comes out pretty realistic with the same face, same body, and everything. And again, give that a few minutes. Alright, let this load, and boom, we got a very similar looking model with, I'm not sure why that other one failed. It's a small error, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to restart this and give you guys one more example of that same girl. Let's try to change her outfit. Change her outfit to a red dress. Red to a red dress. and output this, generates, and then give that very quick. Boom, perfect. So she's now in a red dress. Looks very realistic. I mean, we could probably got rid of her phone in her hand, but that's a very simple fix. Again, I'm just showing you just the basics of how you can go about this. So now that we have these reference photos of our AI influencer, AI model, we can head over to video. This will be your next step to create your Instagram Reels. So there's a few options while creating videos. If this, so there is Clean 2.6, which is the recommended video model that I want you to use while generating these reels or videos. There's also Clean 3.0, which is a bit more expensive, but the quality is actually a lot better. So depending on what you have or what you want to do, I would recommend Clean 2.6 just to test it out first. So let's do that right now. So I'm gonna take this. Actually, let's go back and take that red dress. Download this, and again, go back to video. Take this, and let's turn audio off for now. We don't really need it. Audio will just be like the background noise. I don't think she will really talk with this model. And let's say have her act like she is recording herself and smile at the camera. So a very simple prompt, just off the top of my head. I would recommend, if you have struggle thinking of prompts, put this image into any AI software or tool and help you get a better prompt. But obviously, be a little bit creative. Like, you need to figure out ways to generate higher quality videos and go viral with these. So I'm going to do 5 seconds and keep the portrait, and let's generate this. Okay, now that we have the video, let's just play this and see how it looks. Let me make this full screen for you guys. Okay, I mean, it looks half decent. Let's see, the beginning is a little bit messed up, but let's say we can clip some sort of angle. Her smile is a little bit off, but let's try one more time to make this a little bit better. Alright, so we're going to generate one more video just like this, but what I'm going to do is say keep the same girl, add realistic motions, slow, keep her smile realistic, and have make this. Okay, perfect. Now let's just do 10 seconds. Again, this might take a little bit longer and it's more credits, but I want to test it out and show you guys. Okay, perfect. Now let's see how this came out. Alright, so it did have the audio, which I forgot to turn off, but now that one wasn't the best. So you are gonna get stuff like this where it just doesn't come out good and you can't really use any of these videos. I mean, you could, but I personally wouldn't. Let's try one more thing and show you the Clean 3.0. As if you have a good prompt, you can just put it in here and paste that into this. We'll do looking at the camera. Cool, perfect. Now we're gonna do same thing, same 5 seconds, and generate video. And give this again like 60-90 seconds, and we'll test out the Clean 3.0. See how this comes out. Most of my main videos that I do is because if you have good prompts, that will help a lot with how the video comes out. is using Clean 3.0 because, again, it's just a bit better quality compared to Clean Point 3.6. And while that's running, I want to explain motion control. So motion control is, if you've seen on social media or other AI influencer accounts, how they do those motion controls of either somebody else dancing, they add their reference photo. So we essentially would add this, then we would add a reference video. How you can do that is either you go on Instagram or you have a video that you download, and then you can upload this to the reference. And I would just do video max 30 seconds, original audio, so that'd be the original video. Video audio, you can keep that if you like it, or you can turn it off. And then prompt, not really necessary, but something like keep the movements realistic. Something very simple, and all I do is generate, and it should come out pretty well. So again, like if you use this reference photo and then it's another girl dancing, it will imitate those movements, hence why it's called motion or clean motion control. It keeps all the motions controlled. And then we also have Seedance 2.0. This would be more if you were trying to hypothetically sell like a TikTok shop or have her make her talk very realistic. This is the best bet, but it is a lot more expensive just because how good of the model is. And I would make sure that you have a really good prompt, and if you wanted to do the best quality, obviously 1080p, and duration usually around 5 to 10 seconds unless you have something that needs to be longer. But let's wait for this to generate. Boom. Okay, let's make this full screen. We put that. So this is perfect. Like that smile, it's a little bit off, but obviously we can fix that inside of the prompt. But you can use these two clips that we just currently made. Say the first, I think the first right here to right there would be a clip. And then you could have her smile, and then we can go back to this clip, cut that up, and then add like the last couple seconds of that. So last 2 seconds to 3, and if you can see what I'm seeing, that's an Instagram reel ready to post. Now let's just run through the edits. So these are the simple upscales. So if you had a image of a model that wasn't the best or low quality, you can just throw that in here and just click generate or upscale. This is just going to increase the factor of how much it changes. And then something like 1080p or auto is fine. Click generate, and then that model should be updated upscaled wise. Then we also have the character section. This is how you build your Lauras. So I kind of tested a few right here. And if you want to do that, or if you don't have a model already set up, I would definitely take a look and start building your characters. So we have a few options. So like if you're an AI model niche, a UGC character, you wanted to make a fitness influencer, these are all options you can do. Male, female, let's write the name, and then write a quick description. If you can't think of one, you just use Claude or GPT to write that up. And if you have a brand, this is primarily for like TikTok UGC or AI characters.